Hey, what's up everybody? So today we're going to talk about GoPro Pose, or selfie stick, depending on what you use it for. So quick rundown, we got the QuikPod Sports up front, and I think this is about $59, it's the most expensive of the bunch. Next we got, I believe this is an Ace 3S. It's a generic brand, so you see a lot of similar pole, actually the same pole under a different company name. And this is about $29, and they kind of fluctuate between like 20 to 30-ish. And lastly, we got also a generic aluminum pole or extender pole, and we will go through each of these pole, and then I'll let you know why I decided with the QuikPod Sports. So very quickly, I started using a pole with my GoPro maybe like 2 years ago when I started scuba diving. I noticed that if I go snorkeling, when I take picture from top down, right, things seems a little bit far. But when I have a pole, when I'm snorkeling at the top, I can extend the camera to the same level as what you're trying to photograph, and the photo comes out a lot more impressive. And I started out with something like this, and this is just like an aluminum telescope pole. And this one is actually not marketed directly towards GoPro. It's more for a selfie stick with your camera. That's why it actually comes with one of these attachment right here. You'll see at the tip is a standard screw mount for like a tripod. You know, you screw a camera in. Except in this case, you screw a phone holder in here, and then this will this contraption will kind of lock your phone in place. Now this particular pole is actually my white elephant gift. I'm just kind of like jacking it to do a quick review and comparison. My original one lasted about 1.5 years before it kind of rusted away in the ocean, and thankfully it fell apart on land. Like one of those sections just kind of fell out, and all these rust came out. And I'm really glad that it kind of fell apart on land, because imagine you have your GoPro here, right? You can attach a GoPro to this with a tripod mount. Imagine it kind of fell in the ocean and you're over some deep area. A GoPro just sank all the way to the bottom and there's no way for you to get it. You may end up getting some like really cool underwater footage when somebody recovered it years later, but you know, that's not worth the risk. So after seeing that pole fail after 1.5 years, I thought, okay, maybe it's time to get something a little bit substantial and built for saltwater. So that leads me to the second one right here. The price is good. I mean, it's about like $29, and it's kind of like a screw, right? You screw it, and then there's a two-section. If I can figure it out. Oh, there you go. No, just one section. Did I lie? See, I don't even know the product I'm reviewing. Why are you guys watching this? Oh, no, I did not lie. Here's two sections. So you screw it to loosen, and then screw it again to kind of tighten it. And at the tip is also a standard tripod mount, and they do provide some attachments like this right here. Basically is a standard GoPro mount, standard tripod GoPro mount, and a screw on there, and you can put your GoPro up here. They also come with this guy where you can kind of pivot a little bit more. Now this was okay, except it's really heavy. What it reminds me of is one of the tripod leg. Actually, it probably is a tripod leg, and they just kind of repurposed it, and as a result it was heavy. It's about 14.5 grams. Like on the website it doesn't seem like a lot, but when I was holding this with a GoPro at the top extended all the way, I was holding it like this, trying to get a feel of how it would feel when I snowboard with it. Man, that thing is heavy. My hand started shaking, right? You can argue that, hey, I just need to hit the gym more, but seriously, this thing is a little bit too heavy for me. So that kind of lead me back to the search, back to square one. I want something similar. These all extend to 40 inches, which is a great length, by the way. So I came upon this guy right here, the QuikPod Sports. Lengthwise, it's about the same, okay? And then also extend out to 39 inches. And construction is really solid, right? The best part, weight, it weighs half the amount of the Ace 3S. And I think in terms of weight, this is probably the maximum I'll be willing to handle on a GoPro Pro. And this is 7.5 gram, I believe. Completely saltwater proof. The other one is as well, by the way. And I really like the quick lock. It's like this, and you just kind of slide it out, versus you have to deal with like screwing, especially when you're underwater. You don't want to deal with that, you know, just kind of pop it open, slide it out, done. As a bonus, they got a little mirror right here you can use to, that you can use to kind of align the GoPro. Now, how well it works, I don't know. I mean, I kind of try to use it, but you know, I always forget to check the image afterwards, kind of compare. But it kind of gives you a general reference. And here's a twist lock, so you can kind of rotate the head as well. In terms of gimmicks, obviously it comes with a GoPro mounts up here. It has a quick release where you press a button, slide this guy out, and you can swap in the tripod head plates like this, which is pretty cool. Although, when it comes time to actually like travel and want to pack lights, most likely I'll just leave the tripod head on here and use one of those, like, you know, the GoPro tripod mounts. This way I have the flexibility to use both the GoPro or like my regular point and shoot camera on here. But for now, since I'm pretty much using this just for the GoPro, underwater or snowboarding, I just kind of leave this guy out here. So this pole is really expensive, 59 bucks. But after using it snowboarding and after using it at Bahamas for like a whole week straight, essentially every single day I was using this for either picture or video, this is worth the money. Like, you think, oh my god, are you serious? You're getting pretty much a tripod leg, right? You're spending $59, you can get a whole tripod with it. But it's well thought out, right? It performs well. I mean, it does what it's supposed to do really well. It's no nonsense, not a lot of bell and whistle. I almost wish they don't even have this thing and just leave it like a stick, you know? Right now it adds a little volume. I mean, it's hollow plastic, but I kind of wish this is not even here. So it ends right here with the mount, and that would be perfect for me. But yeah, so we have a comparison of the QuikPod Sports, the Ace 3S. Also comes under a lot of different names, different brands, but essentially you know when it looks like this, with two twist lock up here. And then we have this guy, the really popular telescope pole. This is actually really great. Actually surfing really well. The only issue is that, I mean, it's aluminum, so it rusts under salt water. If I plan to just use this for like snowboarding or just traveling, essentially taking selfies, this will be my go-to stick because it packs so small. Look at how small this is. It packs so small, it's a lot lighter. I feel like this is almost like half the weight of this one. And extend to 40 inches as well. So this is actually really great, but if you're talking about going on the ocean, you know, go snorkeling, go diving, then I'll say QuikPod Sport, that's what you want to get. So this is a non-bias, just owner review. This stick right here is going back. It's just a little bit too heavy for me. Price is good. I know that one of my friends got another GoPro pole on Amazon. That's supposed to be pretty good. It's also a twist lock, right? But weight-wise, it's about 7.5 or 8 grams as well, similar to this. Unfortunately, I do not have one on hand to kind of like do a quick review. But right now, what I have is a QuikPod, and I'm happy with it. So here's a review, and I hope that this review helps some of you.